Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from the Kraken. This is their golden spiced rum, coming in at a 35% ABV. No age statement on the bottle, however, you can do some online searching and find that they say it's 2 years old. So this seems to be a new bottle coming out from the Kraken. And you go to their website, there's no reference to it at all. And there's kind of a little teaser page right now for something new coming. However, you can find this on the shelf right now, especially here in Indiana. And let's be honest here, I always like to get this out of the way. It doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. Don't let people criticize you for enjoying something. And at some point in time, you've probably had Kraken. It was a huge black spiced rum at one point. I don't know how much it is anymore, but I remember when it first came out, it was the bee's knees for everybody. So to see them kind of refresh and do a golden rum, I'm kind of interested. And also note that since this is 35% and not 40%, legally speaking, it's not necessarily a rum. It's more of a flavored spirit kind of concept to it. I don't know if spiced rum is a different category or not, but in the cut dry world of rum, it's got to be at least 40%. But being said it's at least 2 years old, I don't know what to expect. We know they source this from the Dominican Republic as well. But that's about it until we see an official page as of February 19th here in 2023. Nothing's been really released. You can check their social media as well. I can't find a thing about this bottle. So let's get into it. As always, we're going to be trying at least one way. We're going to be doing it neat, no ice, no water. We may add a little drop of water to see if anything changes up. I don't expect it to, being that it's already 35%. It might be something that is definitely made more for mixing. But nonetheless, let's get into things. And as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit. I will be linking some bottles up above and down below of some other rums that I would recommend. Some ones that you might want to sip on or do for mixing. I do love a good rum. And again, I'm not going to criticize the Kraken in general. It is a very accessible bottle for the most part. And especially for rum and cokes back in the day, it was a really good option besides Captain Morgan. Now, before I get into the nose, it might be trying to compete with the Bamboo, the original, which is also like 35, 37. So it's in that lower proof area and it's super good. And I will take the criticism on it. I really like it, though. Again, it's not necessarily a rum, but it's really good tasting stuff. One of my guilty pleasures, I'll say that much. I mean, it's very, very, for a rum, it is pale, very golden. On the bottle, it does say caramel color was added as well. So, we're just going all in for this bottle, aren't we? Nonetheless, let's go for notes. Yeah, I think they might be aiming for the Bamboo. It's sweet. Definitely get that bit of sugary, kind of the molasses note going on. ABV does show up a little bit. And it's kind of teetering close to that Banana Foster's, where you get this vanilla, banana, and this little chariness going on. It's very close to that. But to be honest, it's not a bad nose at all. It does, again, being that I've had a few rums, it does smell a little young. It's, again, you get a bit of the alcohol note in there. But it's sugary sweet, but not like artificial sweet, at least not on the nose yet. But you get that nice, simple, charry vanilla caramel going on there that a lot of rums have, especially for its price point. All right, well, let's go for taste. That's what they're doing. Yeah, they're aiming for that Bamboo bottle. It's very close to it, if I remember right. It's sugary. You get that bit of molasses going on there. The banana is showing up. That toasted oak note is showing up in there. It has a little bit of metallic on the taste. So you do get that. But besides that, it's very thin, but approachable. Yeah, that is very, very close. I might have to do an A/B comparison for it. Which would make sense because Bamboo, the original, is super, super tasty. And I've yet to find a rum in that lower proof area that I really say, man, that's really damn good. This is close. Now, in general, this is about $10 cheaper in my market than Bamboo. I can see that being a decent rum for mixing as well. You throw that in Coke. Obviously, I'm not going to do it with Coke because you're going to cover up anything that makes it. You can throw anything with Coke. But on its own, it's actually not too bad. Again, thin, but a little bit of that brown sugar molasses note in there. Again, thin, but you get that kind of molasses going on. A little bit sugary in there. That burnt note's really nice. I like that burnt caramel banana note. Again, kind of teetering close to a Banana Foster's. That ain't half bad. It's okay. So let's try it with water. Again, I don't expect anything to change here. I really don't. But we're going to do it anyways because, well, I'm set up for water. I don't think I'd put this on ice. I think it might make it a little too diluted. But as always, you can do what you want to do. The only criticism I have for its taste, it does have that metallic finish on it. So it is kind of off. I don't quite like that. Nonetheless, let's see if anything changes with the water. Actually, it got a little sweeter. The molasses notes are really jumping out now. Quite a bit more. Not bad. With that nose, it should hold up in a cocktail pretty well. I would assume. Yeah. Besides that, you really don't get that Banana Foster's note anymore. It just goes a little bit more of the molasses sweet going on. Let's go for taste. It actually removes some of the metallic. You still get a little bit of that banana on there, the little bit of caramel, a little bit of toasted, but it's definitely nowhere near the neat version. Oh yeah, nowhere near that version. But it removes some of that metallic note, even on the taste. It's not half bad either. It's okay. I wouldn't recommend it this way, but as always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. I've tasted a lot worse with adding water. That's not bad. It's not offensive, and that's what I appreciate about it. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. I picked this up for 20 bucks. So to put that in perspective, I think their normal rum tends to run me about anywhere between $17 and $20 as well. Sometimes up into the 22 range. This one, again, I'm seeing only at $19, maybe upwards of 22 on some websites. But nothing official is on their website to really pick out what the actual MSRP on this is. For 20 bucks, it's not a bad rum. Do I think that it's better or worse than Captain Morgan? I think you're going to be splitting hairs, to be honest, if you're using this for mixers. But for an okay sipping rum, I mean, I'm not expecting much. It's 20 bucks. I have drank a lot of offensive things for that price range. It's not offensive. It's about what I was expecting, maybe a little sweeter and a little bit tastier than I was. But for the most part, it's pretty okay. Don't overpay for this. If you see anybody trying to charge exorbitant prices for this because it's new, don't do that. It's not worth that. 20 bucks or less is about where I'd be with it, and I'm okay with that. And yeah, I really don't have much of a argument for it at all. So yeah, there you have it, folks. The Kraken Golden Spiced Rum. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
I really like it might